Hey everybody, it is JPT. Guess what? We're in for some Cities Skylines. Ooh, I cannot wait to jump into this. I got a little bit of a taste. Downloaded the game, of course, played a few things, but I want to make sure you guys see this as soon as possible. So I'm going to try to fast track today's video for you to see this afternoon, the day of release, the Tuesday of release. Oh man, I cannot wait. So again, I got a little taste of the game, just to kind of, enough to be dangerous. So I know a little bit about kind of the game as well from watching a few other people that got their hands on it earlier than some of us lowly people. So here, as we go into the new game, you got to choose a map. And down here you can see all these outside connections, suitable area for building. You kind of get a percentage of all that stuff. It's pretty good stuff. So let's see here. I want to go. We've got all these sort of other options here. We got black woods and got all this. This is really the thing I'm paying attention to. So we got Sandy Beach, Diamond Coast. I kind of like Diamond Coast. I don't want to call it Rockwood. I want to call it Driftwood. Oh yeah, that sounds dangerous. Let's go ahead and click on that start button. Of course, I also turned off this tweeting thing, which is a kind of a cool thing. Immediately, I'm going to pause it, by the way. Down here, you can pause it. You just hit the space button. This is a little Twitter thing. Hello, this is Chirper. Keep an eye on what your citizens are talking about is what is happening. I've noticed as I've watched other people play this, this is sort of helpful, but at the same time, there's just kind of really weird stuff that shows up there that really doesn't make any sense. So this is the area that we get. This might look similar to SimCity. SimCity kind of had the same idea, but in this case, guess what? Not only will we be able to build here, we'll be able to expand easily from what I've seen, north, south, east, and west. So I'm really looking forward to that. Zoom in and out with your middle mouse. If you click and hold your middle mouse, you can kind of do one of these things, which is pretty cool. It'll make more sense if you ever do it yourself. Pretty good price point for this. I really appreciate how non-expensive this is. I paid, of course, $60 when SimCity came out, and I kind of regretted that. This, the cheapest you'll be able to get into it at the base price, I believe, is $30. And I got a good deal on Green Man Gaming. I'm just going to give them a shout out because as a VIP member, I was able to kind of do some good stuff. Ooh, water situation might be a little different than what I wanted. This is the only corner of water that we're going to be able to tap into. That might not work out for us. Interesting. All right, so let's start by building some roads and zoning the areas next to them. All right, so down here you'll see build roads to expand your city. This might be a little hard to see. It's just because of the resolution that I'm playing at. I'm playing at 720. My monitor's not quite big enough to do the 1080. Trust me, if I could do 1080, this would look way better. I just kind of hate how these games kind of scale things down to where they're really hard to look at. I apologize for that. But hopefully you'll get a good taste of the game, and at some point I'll get a bigger monitor and upgrade this, at least this series, to 1080 because it's kind of a nice one to look at. So here we have our we have a big clover leaf up here. I noticed that. Big clover leaf here. These clover leaves look kind of weird to me because they're just like straight on. Normally they're kind of like curved a little bit. Same thing here. It's like imagine trying to you're coming down the highway and then you got to completely stop and then make a turn. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Normally they're a little bit more like this and then they kind of curve into here. So I see how maybe they're trying to save space here. That's not quite cutting it for me. So this is our inlet into our area and this is our outlet right here. So people would go out this way. Of course, more people could come in this way as well because they could just take the ramp. I love the ramps. The ramps are already like the coolest thing ever. So I think we might want to try to build towards that direction so we don't get ourselves too much in trouble. So the first thing we need to do, again, is build a road. We don't have any options down here. I mean, we could do like 2-lane road with grass. We could do with trees, that kind of stuff. But as you see, we can't build any of this stuff, which kind of sucks. We got these big old roundabouts. Got a big old clover leaf like that one over there. And then, of course, we've got this three-way intersection, which might work in our favor at some point. But one of the things that I know we should do immediately is just go ahead and build kind of a quick little road like this, and boom, guess what? Get all the options. Not all the options. Got a gravel road. We got ourselves a 2-lane, one-way road, which we'll be using here in a second. So I don't want that road. For some reason, you just got to build a road to get these options. I think it's kind of weird, but it makes sense at the same time. A 4-lane road, won't be using those. 6-lane roads, not necessarily what we're going to be using. And we have a 6-lane one-way road. This down here is a 3-lane road, very similar to the highways, where I live. And so eventually what I'd love to do is build basically a highway that goes this way, all the way out this way. Like just from here out, or at least to where people could turn around. And then have offsets that intersect one way or another. You can't do that immediately because you got the highway here. We've got the highway with the sound barrier. We've got the highway here. That's basically what this is here. So we can't get to it until we get to, 2,600 people. That is going to be some time. It's going to be some time before we can do that, which, again, it's kind of a bummer. It's kind of a bummer. So one of the things I want to do is immediately just want to use a 2-lane one-way road. We don't want to connect these because I've seen people get themselves into some pretty serious trouble. Yeah, traffic will move in the direction you want it to. Right now I've got this thing snapping the way I'd like it, and so I think I'm going to build it to... Let's build it here. Like that. And then I think what we're going to want to do after that is to kind of build it here. And as you can see, you kind of see how we this marker here and this marker here. It kind of shows you, I take it as kind of blocks. Kind of like different blocks. So we're going to do, I think we're going to do this. Almost, we could almost, if we were clever, we could just make a big box. So people come in, they go in, and they go out. Just like that. And, we might do that. We might do that to start. Let's see. Let's get it to where it makes sense. I think if we build to here, maybe might be overestimating this. Ah, man. We get a discount. I know that. So we got this bulldozer here. Do we need to go a little bit further? Oh, man. I went too far. As usual, Jason went too far. Does that work? I think that works. It's not the best, but it works. I'm going to try this. See, this way, these aren't connected. People come in, and they come out. And then in between, we could do some fun stuff. Okay. So the first thing we need to do, see, now it's telling us, oh, you could build like a curved road and stuff like that. These look pretty cool, as a matter of fact. So if you wanted to like kind of curve it off like this, maybe connect down here, we could totally do that. But not today. I'm a very sort of angles and perpendicular and symmetrical kind of guy, so I'm not sure how curvy we'll get right away. But hey, it is what it is. So we got to get water. I know that. If you're going to have people, you're going to have water. So let's go down here and take a look. So we got a pretty good current up here. That'll come in handy later. But right now we want to get this thing as close to the edge as possible. And I'll explain why here in a second. So we got this thing, which is going to immediately pump out water. To unlock more services for your citizens, grow the population to reach milestones. Click on the milestone marker. Okay, so we need to get to 500 people in order to do taxes and loans. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna... So we gotta be really careful how we build, because if we waste our $51,000, we're done. We're just done, and it's no bueno. I've seen people crash and fail already, and it's not good. We'll also be able to do landfills, which will come in handy, schools, etc., etc. I'm kind of scared. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of scared. I think I already got one. Yeah, I got the Pioneer. I created my very first city. Sorry. It was like not even 10 minutes, and I'm not exactly sure why he even gave it to me, because I pretty much didn't do anything to do that. Okay, so we got our water pump, and then we got this little waste thing right here. We got this water drain pipe. They don't need to be next to each other because of the fact that this thing shoots out poop, and sometimes it will definitely gonna pollute the water. So it's gonna pollute all this water. We're gonna see it, and it's gonna be terrifying. So we don't want to pump more than we can, we don't want to be pumping, like we don't want to put it here and then be pumping our poop get people get our people sick. That'd be really, really bad. That'd be super bad. And not in a good way, like the movie. So we want to connect these, and this is a water pipe. It's going to cost us just under $2,000. These have to be connected. These have to be connected. You'll see that if we unpause this, one of these will be blue, one of them will be this greenish color. And in order for our people to basically grow as a society, we will need to connect them with water. And I'll show you how to do that here in a second. So it's helpful that I have a few sort of watch playthroughs under my belt. So one of the other things that I know that is a really good idea based off of what I've read is to put if you're going to use like a power plant, which I would recommend, so you're going to want to put that as close to your highway as possible so that people just get, the delivery trucks can come right off the highway and deliver your power ASAP. So boom, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to try that out and see what happens. Some other people I know kind of do one of these things where, ooh, this is really good in terms of our wind. Yeah, so see here we can see the wind turbines. Oops, turbines. As I've heard someone say, and I was like, that's not really the way to pronounce that. It's turbines. This is a pretty strong wind right here. I don't know why that doesn't just stay up. That'd be helpful. Oh well. So in order to power this, we could do, we could just plant one here and see within the sphere of influence is how noisy it is. Construction cost is $6,000. Upkeep is $80 a week. It's not terrible. It's got some noise pollution. Basically, to ensure that these people have water and have power for that water, we're going to do one of these things as close to the edge as possible. Boom. So these two are kind of married to each other. From there, we could run, and I think we will, just because it looks kind of cool, even though it's going to kind of ruin our coastline here. Man, this is like telling me all sorts of things. Build elevated roads by using the page up key to raise road levels. Okay, that's cool. How bad is that going to look if we do that? So that gets us out of the way there. Okay, so I like it. We have $19,000, so we really need to just go ahead and focus on our residentials at this point. How much would it cost to just build straight across? I think we could manage to do that, because I want to kind of keep people as close to this as possible. I think I'm going to do some industry over here and kind of keep my people over in this area with some commercial in between. And as you can see, they are designated by the green for residential, blue for commercial, and yellow for that. And I think we can D-zone with this, yeah. So if you don't want the zoning that you set out, that's how you do it. I really like the different tools. So you could do the fill tool, so if we wanted to fill in a big area, we could do it that way. Or this one's probably my favorite. You could kind of select something like that, and we'll deselect it by just right-clicking. Then there's these small brushes and a large brush. They're kind of cool. I noticed a lot of people use them, but I don't think they're as efficient as this marquee. I like the marquee, so we'll be using that a lot. We'll definitely be using that a lot. So we just need to have people move in right away, and I think the way we're going to do that is, I don't want to get too crazy here. Let's see. I'm going to build a 2-lane road. How can we do that without... Here we go. I'm trying to get this camera angle so it's the most efficient. Why isn't this... Normally it tells me... I think maybe it will do it once we do it the first time. I don't think that's quite right. I don't think that is either. I think that's what's going to help us out. So we'll just do kind of a... Whoa, not a curved road. I want to do that. I want to do that. There we go. 800. So now you can see it's giving us kind of this 4-grid kind of thing. And as you can see, we can kind of stay tight with it. Why is it wanting me to do a curved road? It's kind of weird, isn't it not? There we go. So we'll just build some branches off of here. Kind of dust in some people here. See, so this is one way. And you know, I guess we could. We should have thought about doing it that way. That's fine. We could build a branch off of here, but I think for now we'll just focus on this. So let's build some houses before today's episode is over. We forget. So we'll build in some housing like this. Might put a little commercial on the corner here, just to kind of wet the palate a little bit. Don't want to get too crazy. I think we'll maybe paint these in too. I don't think this cost anything, so that's good. So we'll just do a little bit of a neighborhood over here on this corner, next to the water, close enough to be dangerous. Let's see, and I know we need to run some water pipes before people start freaking out about it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run these. If you run them, see how the sphere of influence, as I like to call it, see how that kind of goes out with the road a little bit. I think these aren't connected yet, so don't freak out like, you're not doing it right. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I want to run this basically. Space is already occupied. So can you not run it along the main road? So let me do that. And let me do that. Okay, that's fine. I like to keep it with the roads because that's how they do it in real life. They pretty much just, run these things out to where, like a water main break. Have you guys ever experienced one of those? It's no fun. It's no fun at all. There we go. I think that's as good as I'm going to get it. I don't know if this power... Yeah, so this... See how this says active over here and then connected? This is active, but it's not quite connected over here yet. So we still have $14,000, which is a beautiful thing. What I'm going to do, just temporarily, is I'm going to run power out to just the end of this road. And that should help us out. Eventually we'll be able to get rid of these because, think about it, your power lines... You have to run the really big ones, and I've actually got some outside my apartment complex. You got to run those up to a certain point, and then once you get to a really like a condensed urban area, you don't see these big things yet, and then you just see these little power lines. And so eventually, once everybody's connected, and once we kind of occupy more space over here, close to this guy here, we'll be good to go. Now I know we've got this over here. I know we've got this guy over here, but just to be safe, we're going to do just a little connection here and see how we do. So let's go ahead and unpause it. Let's see what people are saying. Hooray, the water pumping station has been constructed. Fresh water, #mayor rocks. Sweet. Okay, so this thing, they say it's not getting power. Now it's getting power. Now we're running power from over here to here. As you can see, we got this little sphere of influence, this little square that's growing because guess what? We've got people moving in. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Sweet construction. Sweet construction. I like it so much. I like it. I love it. I kind of like steady production electricity, but there are environmental factors to consider. Smog. Green energy. It's like you just gotta love Twitter, which again is another reason why I kind of turned it off. So this person is like, hey, we moved in. The Woodland residence. Info window shows you what's going on with the selected building. You can see information about the residents or workers in the building. To find out how close to leveling up the building is by holding, and it just cuts off. So we got one of two households in here. One kid, 2 adults. 3 of them are uneducated, so that's going to be kind of an issue at some point in the future. Oh, we can focus. That's cool. That's really cool. What if we just turn the focus off? Oh, that's so cool. I've never seen anybody actually mess with that. Interesting. So we got the economy window here. Kind of see where we are. Of course, we're only using electricity and water, but eventually we'll get garbage, we'll get medical, healthcare, fire department, police, education, decorations with like parks and stuff, and then unique buildings, which is really cool, but that's way down the road. We've got planes, trains, and automobiles, all sorts of things there for your transit. We got our expenses down here. Budget window will probably come in handy pretty soon. We can look at driftwood here. We can kind of see how many People have moved in. Right now it says nobody, which I don't believe one bit. They're not very happy. Excuse me, they're not very happy, but and we can also rename it. So if you guys have a better name for a town, feel free to share it. I might go with it. I'm not completely stuck with Driftwood, but it is what it is. Let's see. Okay. Residential happiness. Yeah, we suck. Blah, we don't like it. I'm assuming that will go up. I hope it does. Traffic is great. Nice and green right now. I do not expect that to stay like that very long. Water is flowing everywhere. Electricity is going great. I like it. I might put some industry over here. Let's just go ahead and wet the palette of industry. Can we do it all the way up to there? We're saying we can, which I think is a little weird. Am I just crazy thinking that's a little weird? Maybe we'll do it like here. So we got, you know, the only thing I wish this tool did is I kind of wish it would just tell you like, oh, this is 16 or whatever. But that's all right. That's all right. So we'll just run some commercial zoning over. You know, we could. I just thought about this. Nope. We could do it like this too. Oh yeah. So that takes us right off the road. We could run little roads like this to kind of keep things tight and utilize all of our space on the edge of the map here. What a sight to see. Just a bunch of industry as you just drive in, right? Just coming off the interstate. You got all this industry here. I don't know if that's very appealing or not. But, hey. It is what it is. That's my favorite saying right now. As mayor, it is what it is. That'll be my campaign slogan. So we'll get them some jobs before they even know they need jobs. We'll get them down here. Although, now that I think about it, we might, because this is one way. So they'd have to like go all the way somewhere else and then come back for jobs. Oh, that's not good. I just thought about that. That's not good at all. So, maybe, can we upgrade these roads? How do we select these roads? Ah, yes, the upgrade tool is this one. So if we click on this one, and we click on the road we want, cannot upgrade to this type. The upgrading tool can transform an existing road to another type. Choose the type and click on the piece of road. That's what I'm trying to do. These are both one ways. 2-lane road. Can we upgrade to this? Cannot upgrade to this type. Well, that sucks. So we're going to have to delete this road. This might be the worst idea I've ever had. I don't want to upgrade. I want to build now. There we go. Why is it? Space is already occupied. By whom? Do I have to get rid of? Do I have to get rid of the zoning? Ah, see? I didn't know everything. Let's go like that. And then can I build roads? Space is already occupied. By what? Curious. Well, I've never been afraid of a challenge. Let's do it like this. There we go. So that way we get a 2-lane road, even though you can't turn off of here, which, see, this is the thing. These roads are so confusing. 2-lane road. Supports low traffic. Can we upgrade this? Yeah, see, so we could upgrade this, which is the way we might go. But of course we need to connect these now. I don't want to upgrade. I don't want to upgrade. I just want to connect. Now I'm all thrown off. I'm flustered. Can you tell? Flustered. Because it's kind of hard to do commentary and build at the same time. It really is. Trust me. Don't leave. Stay. We only have 14 people anyways. Listen to me. Yeah, we don't. What the heck did I just do? I don't have any idea what button I just pushed to make that happen. We're gonna hit start though. We're gonna do a little commercialization right there. Yeah, we'll let things play out. The music. You hear the music coming in? Music is really cool in this game. I just wonder about this road. Because you got people trying to come this way, which isn't possible, but they'll go this way. So, I guess if we continue this road this way, people will be able to turn this way or this way onto it and leave. So it's not the end of the world. I think we'll try that out. Now when is my big day here? Quadcopters becoming increasingly efficient for delivery services, dropping package directly at your door. Cool. Okay, so we got that as our land. This is our milestones. 500 people. 500 people. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. We got this little Hickory residence here. 2 kids, 4 adults. Wow. Quite a full household. Ooh, yeah, districts. Districts is another really cool thing. You can rename districts, buildings, cars, citizens, and other objects by clicking on their name in their relevant info window. So let's find somebody. Let's find a person. Let's find a dude and name him. Is there a person around here? A dude I can rename? When we find a guy, we'll name him JPT. And then maybe we'll follow him. Which will be creepy. I don't see anybody yet. Anyways, districts. Where's that districts tool at? Here we go. Reach a population of 1,000. Okay, well I can't show you guys that yet. I'm sorry. But renaming is a really cool thing. I like that a lot. Some more houses coming in here. Got 181 people. We got any businesses coming in yet? Looks like it. We got a commercial demand. Medium demand for commercial zone. What's our first industry? Garments Limited. Under construction. Very cool. So they need 16 workers to make this place go. So 16 jobs are available. Very nice. Well, that's a cool looking building. That's one of the things I really like about this game. That once I start seeing it, it's like all the variety of buildings. You could rename it, you know. Not enough water. Didn't think about that. Didn't think about that. So maybe... Okay, let's figure this out. Is it going to be cheaper to run? Let's figure out roughly... Okay, so construction cost of running water out there is infinitely cheaper than having a water tower. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. So basically, it says the water tower provides a water source for areas that do not allow a water pumping station to be built. If a water tower is built on polluted soil, the water will get contaminated. A water tower requires water drain pipe to work properly. Road connection not required. So we could have this way out here and run it to it. But this, since it's industry, I have a feeling that is going to get contaminated. So we have enough money, I hope. We could just run nice fancy pipe. Let's look at this. See how this goes off of here? It goes down this road. Like this. We'll take care of business all the way up to this road here. Now that leaves us with only $3,000. So maybe not the best idea to keep building stuff. I kind of like this overview. See how it connected there? Whee! I like it. I like it a lot. So see, green is your sewer, blue is your water. I've seen people screw that up royally, which is really fun. It's kind of fun to see. I'm not going to lie. Alright, so let's build some commercial real quick before we kind of take off today. You know what? I kind of like the fact that we could have some commercial on the other side of this neighborhood. You know, you leave the neighborhood, you go shopping. So we'll go ahead and just do this as all commercial. So you got your little nice neighborhood here. Not sure why I repeated myself. Got the nice neighborhood here with these roads, so cars will come up, and they'll go whoop, and they'll come right back down, which is pretty cool. You don't want to make too many connections, from what I understand. That could get you, get you into some trouble. So what just opened up over here? The general store. Every town has a general store, which is really nice. Ooh, wow, look, commercial. So we got the convenience store, which is awesome. A neighborhood shop, another neighborhood shop, and a convenience store. So we got some competition going on over here. We can rename these convenience stores. We can have like a 7-Eleven and the Quickie Mart and stuff like that. Oh, that looks kind of like a Quickie Mart, does it not? Oh, that kind of looks like a Quickie Mart. Although, this is yakisoba. Tasty noodles. I think it's called Sally's. Why don't we just call it that? Oops. Oh, wow. Do you see that? So, Sally's convenience store. Is that what it's called now? No. Sally's convenience store. Aha! Sally's convenience store. Sweet. I'm just going to do this with all the buildings. Ooh, it's a big bite. It's a big bite. No, it says Sally's. So we got another Sally's. And Sally's here, so maybe... so maybe... Are these just advertisements? Yeah, they're just advertisements. But it says Sally's on it. They all say Sally's. Oh my gosh. We're getting too corporate too soon. So corporate. This has to be a big bite. I don't know. That's so cool. Look at that little details with the garbage in the back. Speaking of garbage, we'll have to think about that. We'll have to think about that. Where are we going to put our garbage? Oh, we'll get it soon enough. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. You guys like this? I like it so much. It's just, I've needed this. I've needed this in my life for quite some time. So if you guys liked what you saw today, look at that beautiful. Oh, look at this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Again, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like. It's going to really help me out. And I'm just going to keep on keeping on. So come on back. We'll have some more stuff for you in the near future. So until next time, this is JPT. Go play your games. And I'll be seeing you.